Hello, can you see me and hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good
Very good
morning.
morning to you. What's your name?
Sir, I'm Saikiran Nandala.
Okay. Where are you speaking from?
Sir, I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana state, sir.
Very good. How many marks you got last time when you went to UPSC?
Sir, I got 165 marks.
Did you come to RAU'S earlier also for interaction before going?
Yes, sir. I took a mock interview last year also.
Okay. It was physical or was it online?
Sir, it was online interview.
Okay. But you must have a physical mock. I'm suggesting to you right now because
Sir, I could not come to Delhi because, sir, I'm working, so I could not get leaves. So I just came 4 days before my interview to Delhi. So I could not attend,
so
sir.
even if you come few days before, you can schedule it right now in advance, whenever your date is announced.
Sure, sir.
Okay, please tell us about yourself.
Sir, I'm Saikiran Nandala. I come from Karimnagar district in Telangana state. I have completed my graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Manedi Warangal. Uh, Post that, I'm working as hardware systems engineer in Qualcomm company.
Now you belong to Telangana. Please give us an overview of the state of Telangana. Introduce Telangana to us.
Sir, Telangana is a state situated. It's a geographical location is situated in the central and southern India. It's a landlocked state, and the major economic activities of Telangana are agriculture and allied activities, plus a booming IT sector. And the show, Telangana is one of the fastest growing economy in India, and also the per capita income of Telangana is 3 lakhs per annum. It's one of the highest in bigger states in India.
Okay. Now sociology is your subject. Please tell us the impact of the environmental factors on society and culture.
Sir, of late, because of climate change and its related impact, so it's having huge impact on society. So, for example, so there is a climate inequity because the impact of climate is impacting different sections of the people differently. For example, agriculture is taking a hit, and the second thing, with respect to women, so because of depletion of groundwater, there is an increased burden on the women. So there is a concept called water wives.
So,
Uh,
why depletion of water? Is it because of environmental factors?
Sir, depletion of water because of over
So, it's
irrigation.
overuse. That's a different matter. That's a man made disaster.
Sir,
Anything else, or with reference to India, do you have anything else in mind which you can share with us?
sir,
Okay,
that's how.
let's leave it. You tell me, since you mentioned about Telangana, many people call India a unique country. According to you, what is unique about India? What is so different about our country?
Sir, so few things like very different in India's perspective. So, for example, the civilizational ethos, the diversity we possess. So, in the current terms, the demographic dividend we had, the knowledge economy, so the culture. So, these are all very unique and specific to India, and also the global outlook which India possesses. So,
Okay,
for
from
example,
a tourist point of view, if you have to sell to India's tourism to somebody abroad, what will you tell him? Come to India, what for?
sir, I will explain about the um, different geographical phenomena in India. So, for example, right from Himalayas, snow-capped mountains to Thar Desert, and also from Western Ghats to beaches of Lakshadweep, and also the rain-heavy Northeast India. And so any country in the world may have these kind of geographical phenomena, but what India offers differently is it's the culture, the affection of the people, the different the way of life here, and the spirituality that brings to the tourist, the spiritual phenomena. So these are all I can sell and I can portray it to the country people from different countries.
No, many people also, especially from UK, they come here because of their nostalgic reasons. They say we have ruled over India. So, what has the legacy of the British Raj in India? Tell me.
Sir, coming to tourists coming to UK, I think so maybe only part of the people coming
No, but
maybe because
otherwise, what is the legacy the British have left behind?
so the legacy of British is mostly in negative sense. So, for example, the legacy it left is almost the economy of India, which is almost 22% of GDP before 22% of world's GDP before British rule. It almost reduced to 2 to 3% of the economy after like at the time of independence. And also, sir, because of divide and rule policy of British, so there are wide communal disturbances happened, and it created differences in the society. And so third thing, the zamindari system and land revenue system, which affected agriculture.
But there's nothing positive that they are left behind.
Sir, there are
You
few
said only
positives.
negatives.
So there are few positives which I'm going to tell, sir. So, for
Because first you
example,
said they have left only negatives. Just tell me two.
sir, first thing is sir, infrastructure development. Even though it is minuscule, they started sir, railways and textile industries.
Okay.
So, and also, so for example, one thing is administrative unification of India. So, which was not up to that extent before British rule. So, that two legacies, positive
Okay.
legacies.
Thank you. My colleagues will talk to you now. Sure.
Thanks,
Saikiran, you
sir.
work for Qualcomm.
Sir.
Tell us something about your company.
Sir, Qualcomm is a semiconductor-based company and also pioneer in wireless communication. So it was the 3G technology started by Qualcomm and revolutionized by Qualcomm. And of late, so many of the processors in mobiles and computer chipsets are being designed and developed by Qualcomm. So second thing, it is a fabless company. It is a design company, but it won't manufacture its own chips. And third thing, so the market capital of Qualcomm is around $250 billion.
What is the origin of the name Qualcomm?
So it is related to quality communications, providing seamless and wireless communications with.
Who are their competitors in India?
So there are no direct competitors in India, but MediaTek, Intel, and some NVIDIA companies. So those are global competitors. In India, sir, Qualcomm is
Yeah,
majorly doing.
who are the global competitors?
Sir, global competitors are MediaTek, uh, which is also a semiconductor designed chip company, and sir, Intel. Intel is famous for chips in computers, and also sir, NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is also competing within artificial intelligence based chips.
Lots of Taiwanese companies are working in India in the communication sector. Taiwan, companies from Taiwan.
Yes, sir.
Which ones are these? Any idea?
Sir, some of the Taiwan companies are sir, Foxconn and also subsidiaries of TSMC are being developed in India.
There is an ongoing conflict between China and Taiwan.
Sir,
What is the genesis of this conflict?
sir, the genesis lies in 1940s, where the current Chinese government overthrew the existing Chinese government and they have to flee to the Taiwan. So there the genesis happened. So Taiwan claimed that they are original China because they were the rulers of mainland China before. But the mainland China believes that Taiwan is a part of the mainland China and they want a one China policy that recognizing Taiwan is also part of major China.
And what type of government these two countries have?
Sir, Taiwan has a democratic government, and whereas China is a communist form of government with a single party, majorly authoritarian rule.
What is their respective population and GDP per capita?
So the population of China is around some 150 crores, which is of reducing lately, and per capita income is almost $12,000. Sorry, roughly 10 lakhs INR if you convert into INR. And Taiwan, sir, I'm not sure. I need to read about Taiwan per capita and population, sir, GDP.
What is the impact of PIL on various sectors in the Indian economy? PLI, sorry, not PL, PLI.
Sir, sir, PLI, we started like 4 or 5 years back to boost the manufacturing sector of India. So we could see some success stories in terms of PLI. For example, electronics and manufacturing system. Sir, now we are we succeeded in assembling in India mobile phones. And also, so there are many investments and foreign direct investments coming into the PLI sectors. So there is a that we could see in increase in the exports also. For example, recently we increased our exports to $400 million merchandise exports. But so the growth has been not up to the rapid pace. But it's too early to comment on the success or failures. But it's doing positive impact.
Do you think it is fair to give public money to private companies to increase production?
Sir, taking a larger picture and long-term picture, sir, we need to incentivize because, sir, our manufacturing sector contribution is still 18% of the GDP, which is same in 1991 also. So, and we are competing globally with major players. So to increase our competitiveness, so we have to provide incentives, which eventually helps the public in terms of employment, our GDP growth, and creating a large ecosystem of manufacturing sector, which will propel India's GDP and also increases per capita income of the people.
What is India's per capita GDP at the moment? Nominal?
Sir, it is 2.06 lakhs per capita, sir.
2.06. Which are the richest states and which are the poorest ones?
So, the richest states, so majorly, we could say, not to generalize, but majorly southern states. For example, Telangana has per capita of 3 lakhs. Even Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu comes closer. In small states, Goa, Delhi, so Punjab, Sikkim has very high per capita incomes. And so coming to poorer states with in terms of per capita income, so we could say Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan also face low, Chhattisgarh. So these are the few
What is
examples.
the per capita GDP of Bihar?
So I don't remember the absolute number, but it is very high, more than 3 lakhs, sir. I'll read the perfect, correct number.
More than 3 lakhs.
More than 3 lakhs, sir.
giving.
Bihar.
Okay, sorry, sir. I heard it's Goa. Sorry for that, sir. Sir, Bihar, I will read about the absolute number, but I believe it is very, very less than India's average per capita income, which is 2 lakhs. So it will be very lesser than India's average.
Thank you.
You know, Mr. Saikiran, I heard with interest what you said about Qualcomm, the company you are working with. And you have a very important position with it, the senior hardware systems engineer. They
Sir,
pay you well, 1,70,000 a month. That is a very good salary. Are you enjoying your work with them?
yes, sir. I'm enjoying the work. That's why, like, sir, from past 6 years, I've been staying in the same company. So that shows that example of enjoying the work. So it's challenging, and it is also there's a scope for innovation and doing improvements.
So, for somebody who's done electronics and communication engineering, this must be a very fulfilling and rewarding sort of a job, right?
True, sir. So definitely it is fulfilling. But so for example, over the past 5 6 years, uh, I started enjoying the job, and also I had opportunity to interact with multiple people inside the company and outside the company. So that's how my interest, uh, rather from Qualcomm, it also increased and increased the horizons of my interest, and it eventually helped me to look into public services, where maybe I could draw more enjoyment from.
They say that a known entity is better than an unknown entity. You're doing your job, you're enjoying it. Why leave for why leave such a good job and go into something which you really can't be certain about? It's not necessary you'll get Telangana, you may get a state far away from yours, like for instance Manipur, Mizoram. Would you be happier there, or would you be happier doing what you're doing right now?
Sir, I would be happier in any of the state which I can get.
So you want to
So,
leave this and join government, is that correct?
sir, yes, sir, sir, I want to join government
Okay,
service. For
what are your
example,
qualities that make you suitable for working for government?
sir. So first thing is so problem solving approach and organization skills. For example, for the past 5 6 years, so I was involved in multiple designs, which I encountered many problems, and with the coordination and with my skill set, I could solve many problems and get the products done. And second thing, sir, leadership abilities. So now I'm a senior lead position where I'm leading a team also. So I'm getting work done, and I'm able to provide the directions to the people, which could eventually help even when I come to public service, where I could lead multiple people.
All right, now I see from your DAF that you're fond of trekking.
So,
Where all have you gone for trekking till now?
sir, major places I went, it's in southern India. So Western Ghats in Andalban Forest, I went for a trekking. And also, sir, Kulukumalai Peak, it's in Tamil Nadu and Kerala border. So these are the two like major places and long places I went.
Now, suppose you got the opportunity to go trekking in a foreign country, one of India's neighbors. One of India's neighbors. Which country would you choose?
So I would choose either Nepal or Bhutan. The reason being is Himalayan ecosystem in the country, so which is my kind of like goal to do trekking once in a Himalayan and the rough ecosystem and experience the snow-capped mountains.
So, suppose you got the chance to go to Nepal.
Sir,
Uh, you would also have to go to cities. Tell me three cities in Nepal.
so one is Kathmandu,
Yes.
and sorry, sir,
You
I
don't know
do not.
about it.
Okay, now let's talk about India's relations with Nepal. What do you think are the main problems?
So main problems are, for example, increasing China's influence and inclination in Nepal, and also the political climate in Nepal. Sometimes it is not in cooperation with India. And so third thing, some border issues, and for example, so a huge trade deficit of Nepal with India, which causing inconvenience in Nepal.
Okay, now you referred to the border issues. Can you tell me some of them? What are the border issues?
Sir, border issues as in, sir, there is instance of uh, fake currency coming into India via Nepal. And
Do we have any
second,
border dispute? Any territory which is under dispute?
sir,
I guess you
so
forgot.
Lipu Lake and Kalapani issue, which Nepal actually
All
it is
right.
supposed to be India's border, but
You
Nepal
said
is.
sometimes there's a party which is not friendly to India. Sometimes Nepal is ruled by parties which are not friendly to India. Which party is in power now? Okay, who's the
Sir,
Prime Minister of Nepal?
sorry, sir, I could not remember.
You don't remember. Okay. Now,
Sorry, sir.
Nepal and India are members of some regional cooperation organizations. Can you tell me which ones?
Sir, one is South Asia Regional Cooperation (SARC),
Correct.
and second thing, sir, BIMSTEC,
Okay. Now,
and
what
third
is
is
what is India's objective where BIMSTEC is concerned?
so there are a couple of objectives. For example, first thing is, sir, Southern Asia is one of the least integrated economically and infrastructure-wise. So through technological and economic cooperation, so we wanted to integrate Southern Asia so that trade can flourish between other countries. And second thing, also another major reason is, for example, sir, isolating Pakistan, because we had earlier SARC, but because of always dispute between India and Pakistan, Pakistan is vetoing all the major decisions. So BIMSTEC is like bypassing Pakistan and ensuring development of South Asia.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Nandala Saikiran. Tell me, Uttarakhand has passed a uniform civil code.
Sir,
In that, the live-in relationship has been made, registration of live-in relationship has been made compulsory.
sir.
What is your opinion on that?
Sir, one thing is, sir, even in major like living relationships, so there is an issue of violence, abuses, which are being reported in multiple crimes. So for that being reason, so if we have registration, so then government can regulate and ensure that no harm or violence can be caused to any people who are in living relationships. But so I would think, so it kind of a regulation, it hampers like personal liberty also by but by mentioning registration of living relationships. So I would think that more an independent analysis need to be done before registering, because it may hamper personal liberty in my opinion.
The first point, BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, it has all provisions for the violence. If there is somebody does a violence, whether it does to the girlfriend or to the stranger or to live-in relations partner, there is a provision for that.
So,
What is the problem in that?
sorry sir, like I need to do more.
Okay. Tell me this COP28. What were the main recommendations?
Sir, one of the main recommendation is phasing down of fossil fuels. so such that we can mitigate the climate change efforts. And second thing, sir, loss and damage fund is being initialized, and so it can help developing countries
Okay,
in
thank you,
adapting to
thank you.
climate change.
अब उसको नहीं रोका आपने, वो सारा टाइम खा गया लास्ट
आप पूछ लो, it's okay, go ahead.
नहीं अब क्या
please.
बोलूँ. ओके थैंक यू.
नहीं, go ahead ना.
नहीं सर, अब बीच में तो टोक दिया, फिर गो
उसको
हेड.
क्या पता मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. Please go ahead.
Tell me, what is Telecom Act 28? Sorry, 2023 Telecom Act. What is your opinion about that?
Yes, sir. So one thing, it has many changes from the past law of Indian Telegraph Act. So it may have many process reforms in terms of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India licensing. And second thing, sir, with related to satellite spectrum, it ensured that no satellite spectrum can be auctioned, and it can develop satellite internet ecosystem and communication ecosystem in India. And fourth things of it has right of way challenges has been used, so which can help developing fiberization of India, which is roughly only 33%. We need to increase that for faster and seamless communications. But few concerns. One is, so the definition of telecommunications services, which is very wide, and there are many apprehensions that even OTT and also social media channels will also come under telecommunication services and can be regulated. This is the major apprehension which need to be resolved in next legislations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nandala. Our discussion with you is over.
Thank you,
So we will switch off our audio and video for a few minutes. You please stay there. We'll reconnect with you to give
Sure,
your feedback.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.